Welcome to the J Squared Horror Podcast, where two lifelong horror fans talk all things horror. Pour yourself your favorite drink and hang out. Here are your hosts, Josh and Jake.
Hey guys, welcome to the J Squared Horror Podcast. I'm Josh.
And I'm Jake.
And on today's exciting episode, Mr. Divine, what movie are we going to be talking about?
We are discussing the blockbuster hit 2024's Heretic, directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods.
I know we said we were going to cover Freaky last week, but upon further investigation, we decided, me, Jake, and some homies went and saw this on Sunday. And then I watched Freaky last night, unfortunately, and we made the decision that I got a little overzealous with the horror comedy thing. So we're going to cover another new movie that we had just watched together. And for once in a very long time, we may have some differing opinions on this.
Ooh.
Now, before we get into the episode on Heretic, Jake, what would you like to let anyone who's new to our channel or who might not have done yet?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever tried saying that?
Of course not.
It's impossible.
It's not my part.
Let them know.
As always, like and subscribe on YouTube.
Pretty please. We are growing that number significantly lately,
Yes,
guys.
we are.
Thank you.
Keep it going.
Yes.
We're available on Spotify
We are.
as well as Apple
Yep.
and also Instagram. J Square Horror Podcast. Linktree in the bio. New episodes every Thursday.
Every single Thursday, two lifelong horror fans decide to get together. We drink. Ooh, you're slow, bro. You're slow. We drink. We chat about horror movies. And sometimes we invite guests on, or we have fan-requested episodes. If that intrigues you at all, you can always go to www.jsquaredhorrorpodcast.com. There are easily clickable buttons where you can let us know what episodes you'd want to do or if you want to be on the podcast. Also, if you're a business or you have an inquiry on trivia, horror trivia that is, let us know there. We'll give you pricing and how we do our thing. Oh, man.
Let's fucking jump right in. Come on now.
Let's do it, man. I just whooped Jake's ass in golf. For the first time ever in the history of the J Squared Horror Podcast, we golfed before recording.
We did.
And we had a blast. And now we're sitting down and we're about to talk about a quote-unquote movie that some people may enjoy.
It's a movie, for sure.
If that's what you want to call it. I call it Cruel and Unusual Punishment.
Oh, boy.
No, let's get into it. Heretic, it has the surprising casting of the chick flick extraordinaire, Mr. Ladies and gentlemen, Hugh Grant. Give it up for the Hugh. Give it up for the Hugh Grant. Also in Gentleman.
Perfect choice.
Gentleman's a great movie.
Yes, it is.
That's one of his best roles ever. So Heretic is I don't know. What is it, Jake? What is it? Is it horror?
So, it's more of a thriller.
Yeah, psychological.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With some horror elements to it.
absolutely. There's some boos and some ahs.
Yeah. And that's really low doorknob.
Doorknob?
I've never noticed that. That's very low.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's the height of all my doorknobs in my house.
Really?
Yeah, you use them all the time.
The door's always open. Anyway.
No, that door's always closed.
Really?
Yeah, we don't record with the door open. We can hear my roommate.
Do I never look over there?
Mm-mm.
Very low doorknob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly the movie's great, guys, because he's not talking about the doorknob in my house. Gotcha.
It's a good movie.
I did not leave feeling the same way. So I guess in this instance, how would you like this episode to go? Do you want favorite parts, least favorite parts, rating next week's episode, or do you just want to talk?
Let's just talk.
Let's just talk.
Yeah, 'cause this movie, the whole point of it is to provoke thought.
It is a very thought-provoking movie. And the one thing that so there are some things that I do like about it.
Such as?
I do like the questioning of all religion, especially Christian. So the two girls, the main girls in this movie, are Mormons.
Yeah.
And they are going door to door to spread the word of Jesus Christ. And I don't know where all of our fans lie as far as their religions or their standpoints and beliefs. So that's not what we're here to discuss. Me and Jake have our own thoughts and opinions on religion, and they'll probably come out slightly today. That's just what the movie provoked. So we try not to get too into it, but I don't think we have a choice in this episode. So I am not a religious person anymore. I was at one point.
Were you?
Yes, I was a Christian for a few years there, raised by my grandparents. I had to go to church every Sunday. Due to girlfriends that I dated and different things that I was hoping for in life, I did go the Christian route. And once I kind of started thinking for myself and getting outside of that, obviously getting into more things that I'm into, I don't care about religion. I don't believe there's some one-all being that controls everything because the world's a fucked up place, and I don't understand how you can believe in that. Now, the thing that I like about this movie is he is so fucking smart about enticing you to communicate your side, but then having enough to be like, yeah, you got nothing. And I love that because that's how most people should be able to hold a conversation on religion, regardless of where you stand.
I agree. So
Yeah.
we get into the movie.
Yep.
So we mentioned how it's supposed to provoke thought.
Very
and
thought-provoking movie.
challenging things you were told, what you see.
Yes.
First conversation is them talking about Magnum condoms.
Yeah, the girls.
Yeah. So they're talking about how they're supposed to be a certain size.
Yep.
I heard they're bigger. I heard this. I heard that. Other girl, I think it's Barnes, has an opposing view.
Yep.
Which first drops you off where this movie's going to talk about things you see, things you're told, and what do you actually believe the truth is.
Yeah. They're pre-setting that.
Yeah, setting it up. This is what it's about.
It's the pre-cum, if you will.
Where are them condoms?
We're the Magnums. We call them Magnum BIs.
I don't know why it's avoiding me with this.
I tried one on once. Did not go according to plan. No.
So,
Sorry.
as they get further into meeting with Mr. Reed,
Yes.
everyone saw from the trailer
Yeah.
about the blueberry pie.
Yes.
So that was one of my favorite scenes. Like when it first started with the candle and the drinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because from him sitting there talking to them, asking them questions, he engages from there who is going to be harder to control.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? You got Barnes, who you can tell has her doubts, has her questions. Now, anyone who has any type of belief in anything,
Yeah.
I feel it's okay to believe that.
But also question it.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Because if you don't question it, you can't learn.
Yeah, Paxton, who was all in.
Yeah. So Paxton is the blonde?
Correct.
Okay. And the brunette. See, I feel like they're flipped.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't.
Well, Barnes is the shortcut.
Barnes is the shortcut brunette.
Paxton's the other one.
Paxton's the other one. So how I took it
Uh-huh.
was one chose it, one was raised in it. So I think we're both right because throughout the movie, you actually get Paxton start questioning more and Barnes fighting more for it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a choice versus a raising of it. So you're right, yeah.
Well, I thought that was very interesting because when you ask, like, where they're from,
Yeah.
Paxton's from Utah.
Yeah.
She's born and bred in this shit.
Yeah.
Well, she says, we're from Utah. And Barnes like, hey, I'm from Philly.
Whoa.
All right?
Yeah, I'm from the streets.
I moved to Utah. We moved around.
I got out of Philly.
We tried some churches out, all right? I wasn't born and raised in this shit.
Yeah.
So I thought it helped, like I mentioned, it helped him as far as picking one. But in reality, he ended up choosing the wrong one.
Did. She was absolutely the wrong
Yeah,
one.
because she grew.
She learned quickly, but that also kind of plays into I feel like if you choose it, you're more devoted to it. Where if you're raised in it, you can get to a point, and unfortunately for her, it was this event that caused her to question it.
Yeah.
I feel like that person, if you're somewhat of an educated individual. You can't be just dumb. But I like that they chose.
Don't be dumb.
Yeah, I like that they chose that dynamic because it does spark our own conversations outside of the movie. But also, like you said, it shows that Mr. Reed read the room wrong.
First of all, when she made that joke about him reading and being Mr. Reed.
Yeah, that was solid.
I loved it. I chuckled.
You did. Heard you.
Yeah.
Only one in the theater. But it was you.
It was good.
Yeah. Heard a little down there.
I fully enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Also, I could feel you guys kind of like lean up and look over a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I did a full.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you enjoy that one?
Yeah. You know I did.
No, I mean, yes. It does create that where it's like, from Mr. Reed's eyes, he has his target versus his tool. Yeah, there we go. Because one's a tool and one's a target.
His reasoning behind doing this, what do you think it was?
Like he said, I fully believe it's just control.
Just control.
Just control.
No other.
I feel like he's beyond his theological studies, and he wants to see people's breaking points that he is fully in control of. Now, did you pick up on anything with the polygamy? Polygamy?
You said right first time. Polygamy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you know why he said that, right?
So as the movie goes on, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In that very moment, no.
Yeah. So in that moment, you're just like, is he trying to...
So I thought...
What'd you take it as?
So
I thought he was trying to like hook up.
I did not take it that way.
I thought he was trying to get some Baxton.
Some Baxton?
Yeah, that's clear.
We're the two.
Yeah.
I took him trying to push the envelope and then just gauge their responses again.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's way better than mine. Yeah.
Because that series of questioning was all just, I felt, just to pick one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's still trying to pick between his target and tool.
So I can control Paxton, he thought.
Yeah,
so
she did come across as the more recessed, easily manipulated one.
So when it comes down to it, I can make her one of my women downstairs.
Yeah.
And I got to kill this one.
Yeah, got to get her out the way. She's way too smart.
Yeah.
You're wrong, but... So then you find out later why he asked it. And it's because of all the caged women. He was in a polygamous relationship with prisoners, I'm sure.
100% prisoners.
Yeah.
But it was their choice to be there.
Yeah.
According to him.
Yeah. So life's all about choices. Make the right one.
I mean, life is all about choices. Like when they first meet him, they have the choice to not step into the house.
He played him like a fiddle.
Yeah. And all he did was, they made an obstacle. We can't come in with that woman there.
Oh, she's baking a pie.
Yeah. So I just went in there.
You smell that pie.
And then when she says roommate, he's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
But technically, he wasn't lying. He had women in the house. So
he never lied.
Yeah. True. He never lied.
One thing he didn't do. He did not lie. He manipulated you.
He just said, yeah, I do. I got a few of them in there. Come on in.
Actually, yeah, come on in. They're all busy, but you really want to see them? You sure?
If you want to see them.
You want to see them? I can show you.
I'll make sure you see them all.
One of you.
Yeah, only one. One at a time here, all right?
So you get to the part where they're like, yo, it's time for us to leave because they realized that the blueberry pie was a candle. I don't know if they picked up on the fact that he was trying to drug them. He was trying to drug them with the sodas. That's why he was kind of pissed that they weren't drinking them. He's like, you guys just aren't thirsty? They're like, not really. And he's like, oh,
okay.
I brought you some fucking soda. You could have been a good fucking house.
I guess plan B then. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, just follow me to the back of the house.
Yeah, I'll take you right over there.
It's like, fuck it. I'm not going to drug you. I'm going to manipulate you into getting out of there. Now, they do the attempted escape. Jackets are gone. Doors locked. I'll tell you this, man.
Okay.
I know they're playing on the damsel in distress thing. And I'm not saying I'm smarter than a woman. That's not what I'm getting at here. But I'm not leaving that living room. Nothing is getting me out of that living room where the front door is still accessible.
You're going to sit
I'm sitting right fucking
the
there.
Entire time.
I don't care about your little fucking game. I don't care about your little fucking back door. I'm going to carry my ass right here and wait for that timer to go off again.
Because guess what?
Guess what? If they would have just sat their happy asses there for 20 more fucking minutes, Topher Grace is coming to save the fucking day.
True.
Now, in this Mormon religion, they do send women out alone. Well, not alone, like 2 women out, but they know routes. They have like customers almost that have been interested in the Church of Christ and will ask for more information, thus sending their missionaries to go talk. And because it had gotten past a certain time, there was a storm, there's snow coming. He was then doing his rounds and making sure that they weren't there. He goes to the right house, asks all the wrong questions, and leaves. But if you would have just been sitting in the living room, they would have been seen or at least heard before getting trapped. Now, at any point, let's just say it's me and you. Okay. Door knocking for the podcast.
Okay.
Are you going back there?
Into that hallway?
Like following him back there.
I have no reason to.
Exactly.
No.
You know that there's an entrance and an exit.
Also,
right there.
I will beat the shit out of that old man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They could have too.
Show me your fucking timers right now.
Yeah. I know you know how to do it, and I'm going to beat the shit out of you until you tell me. Yeah. Now, see, that's my disconnect. Right there. I would never be in this situation. Ever in 1,000 billion trillion years. Well, even when I was at Terminex and I was walking around people's houses.
Yeah.
I guess maybe in that instance, you'd be like, I got some rats down here in this basement. I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to check it out. Fuck. Damn it. Yeah. Should have fucking listened. I would have been way more intrigued if they were pest control technicians.
Would you?
Oh, yeah. I'm fully invested at this point. I am in. This is the #1 movie in America. And they would just be telling me that my sales tactic is the problem and I'm a problem with America. And then I'd be like, no, fuck, you're right. Yeah. You got me, bud. You got me.
Just a bunch of dead salespeople in their house.
Dude, like hundreds. It's like a fucking carpet salesman, blinds, gutters, siding.
There's an episode of Tales from the Crypt like that.
Oh, no shit.
It has Tim Curry in it, actually.
Oh, shit.
And he plays like this family who kills door-to-door salespeople when they come in their house.
I would have been fucked.
Yeah.
You're not a door-to-door guy. Have you ever done door-to-door sales?
No, it's not for me.
It's the worst. Dry sales is the worst. At least at your work, they're coming there.
Yeah, you're coming to
buy something.
Which also,
I have to go to you.
Which also then gives me all the control still as well.
The control.
And I love that.
A good salesman can take control of any situation, though.
That is true. And he mentions that as missionaries, they're technically salespeople.
Yeah, they should have been better. Ooh. Also, this is just a prime example of trusting your gut. Which, like, they do, but they also don't.
They should never went in that house.
That's what I'm saying.
And they both knew that.
Yeah. It's your fucking fault.
Because I told you she's in there. You believe me?
And it was starting to rain a little.
You don't even know me.
Nope.
Well, she said, "What is stand here in the doorway?" He looked at her like, "Bitch, get your ass in there.
Look, I got
You're wet. Come on now. I got pie in the oven." From the rain, she's wet. Okay.
Well, I didn't say anything. Our audio listeners have no clue what you're going on about right now.
I saw his face.
Or YouTube.
So I want to clarify.
YouTube, you guys will know. You guys right now.
Well, they're both wet technically.
I guess. Hey.
Hands up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, that's another part of the movie that, like, another reason of the movie that I'm just like, I get why you did this. But, like, unless you have a theater full of Mormons, like, are you really scaring that many people?
Well, a theater full of Mormons.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that sounds like I was being derogatory, but I wasn't.
I didn't think you were.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a random thing.
That's what they were. It's not random.
I get they were Mormons, but this movie was not
like
aimed towards
Mormons. I mean, well, in some capacity.
Everyone comes in. Never mind.
Not every Jehovah's Witnesses too. Well, are they door knockers?
They are door knockers.
Yeah, they're door knockers.
I'm sure he snatched a couple of those too.
But some of the girls in the cages were some Jehovah's Witnesses. Dude, look, I was almost a Jehovah's Witness once. I got talked into it by some family. It came close. I was little. I was very impressionable.
What?
They gave me some pamphlets. They were like, go hand this out on behalf of God. And I was like, well, my family tells me I should like God. Why shouldn't I do this? I went home to my mamaw. That's what I called my grandmother, my dad's mom. And she about beat the shit out of me saying that was the worst thing I could do. Not like I'm a fucking terrorist. I'm handing out pamphlets as a kid, and they were offering me ice cream. Seems like I get more from being a Jehovah's Witness than I do a Christian.
Well, it also seems like you've been snatched up pretty quick.
No, I wouldn't have gone into doors.
You're handing out pamphlets. They're
Handing out a
They
pamphlet.
offer you some ice cream. You might come inside for some ice cream. And then you're fucked.
I tell you what, you got them Little Debbie Christmas cakes, the whites with the sprinkles.
Yeah.
I'm in the house. I'm not even questioning it.
We have a whole closet full down in the basement.
Lead the way.
Come with me.
You got the holiday shaped Reese's, all right? Let me know where to go. You ain't got to trick me with all this sorcery, Mr. Reed. You
Yeah.
got to offer me some food.
Snacks. Where?
It's trick or treating, but like not. You know?
Also, something that was interesting, he mentioned when they first come into the house, how there's metal in the walls.
Yeah, that was the biggest red flag in my opinion, that they just right over their heads.
Metal in the walls and the roof.
He says, as the door closes, this terrible timing. Because then I would have, even for my Debbie snacks, I would have been like,
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Open the door back up.
yeah, actually, I'm not okay with the metal in the
so
walls.
bring
of the
those
roof.
up here.
The fact that are they like, well, they had cell phones, so I guess Mormons have phones.
Yeah, they have phones. But they're not.
They're
Amish.
not like Amish. They're like a barely a step above that, aren't they?
I don't know.
Don't they have to like cover their ankles and shit? Like they can't be provocative?
No, well, if you watch you ever watch that show Sister Wives on TLC?
Why the fuck would I watch a show called Sister Wives? On what?
TLC.
Never have I put that channel on a TV of mine.
The Learning Channel. See all the great shows.
The more
up there.
you know. That's NBC.
I know. I was just saying. I know where the fuck the phrase came from.
Make it
with
fair.
the tone of that phrase.
The more you know.
I said, well, technically, learning is. Anyway, the point is, you do learn more. Do know more from learning.
What is
Just
it, like
putting it out there.
Turner Learning Channel?
The Learning Channel. What is Turner Learning Channel?
That was like part of the Turner Broadcasting Network.
You know, like TBS
Sure.
and TNT
Sure.
and CNN.
There we go.
It's all Ted Turner.
Oh, Mr. Turner.
Yeah.
Mr. Turner's Mr. Reed. He's controlling our brains.
I remember WCW Nitro back in the day
Yeah.
on TNT.
Do you remember when Spike became a channel? And
Yeah.
all of us, like young men, were like, fuck
Yeah.
It's like action sports and boobies.
You had Mansers.
Yeah, just,
What's the trampoline basketball? Slam ball, whatever it was called.
isn't that where they put MXPX too?
Yeah.
The most extreme challenge game
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
where
yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
dubbed over.
Yeah.
That's still, I'll put that on to this day. It's on
Really?
it's on Hulu or some shit. Yeah, I'll absolutely put that on. They just dub over real Asian game shows.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
You ever watch 1,000 Ways to Die?
Oh, just because Jacoby from fucking Papa Roach was the fucking host, dude. I didn't know he ever got skinny. I still was thinking he was fat this whole time. Then he pops up on 1,000 Ways to Die, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's skinny.
There's one
Cuts his life into pieces. He cuts his steak into pieces now.
There's one episode that stuck out to me. There's this dude who used to like chase like big women, and
Wonder why that's
I know,
relatable.
crazy, right? And he died.
Banging a fat pig.
Yeah.
You gotta be built different, bro.
She literally was on top and crushed him.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm a bigger dude. That's a fear.
Yeah, put
Dude.
that weight on.
Nah, dude. There's just not for me. That's not my thing. I'm happy that there are ones out there that do that. Also, funny. Do you think it would have went the same if they were bigger?
What do you mean?
Like if they were just too hefty Mormons? Can Mormons be fat? Or are they healthy? Do they eat sugars and shit? Is that why they didn't drink the soda? They got like rules?
Well, they mentioned that.
Oh.
Caffeine. Something they can't really drink a lot of.
Bullshit.
And when they brought the fast food thing up,
Oh, yeah.
that's why he was asking certain questions how deep their faith was.
Yeah, okay.
So they passed the test with the caffeine thing.
Yeah, but then just fell apart.
They were talking about fast food. I love that she said Wendy's. Great choice.
And then she was like checkers, rallies, and then like all the different East Coast, middle of the country shit. Yeah, that was funny.
That was funny.
Now when they get in down the hallway, because we went all over the place there. And then there's the doors. It's like unbeliever, believer,
Belief, disbelief.
Oh, right. I really watched this one.
I can tell.
That's why he chose them. That was it.
What?
Yeah, that's why he chose which girl.
What do you mean?
Who went to which door?
They went to the same door.
No, they didn't. She lined up at Believer. She lined up at
But they went through the
Unbeliever.
same door.
I know, but still, right then and there.
Belief,
Sorry.
which was Barnes. Disbelief was Paxton. Because Paxton said, we're going to
play along.
You're a very wise man. You taught us some things.
That's why he chose them.
Yeah.
Boom.
But then.
And some of the questionnaire.
Barnes said, bring that ass over here.
Yeah.
Fuck what he's saying.
That's why she needed to die.
She's trying to say our belief and our faith is stronger than what he's saying to us.
Yeah. But he doesn't want that. That's why he killed her. That's how I took it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought the doors were the reason of why it played out the way it did.
So I knew just from the design of his house, as he mentioned numerous times.
Okay, here goes Jake's archaeology degree. No, not archaeology. Architect degree.
Architecture?
Yep, that's what I said.
There you go.
Arkham Asylum. Falling apart here.
He asked him numerous times if he had saw his house from the outside.
Yeah, the front.
Yeah.
I don't know why they acted like they walked around the whole perimeter to know how big this fucking house is.
Yeah.
He's like, bet, I'm on a hill.
Yeah, we'll find out. Go through here.
Fucking down there.
Just from looking at his house from the outside, and once they're inside, there's no way that door is going to lead to two different places.
No.
Which they, for whatever reason, are still hung on what he's talking about, him still controlling what they're going to do.
Yeah.
In their train of thought now, they're debating which fucking door to choose. Pick one and go down. They lead the same direction. They're not going anywhere different.
No. Which we all knew.
But somehow they didn't know that?
No. Well, we're watching it from an outside perspective. We're also not trapped in the house.
Play on this whole faith, blah, blah, blah.
Look at our back-to-back episodes. We have Trap, and then we have Maze Movie.
No, I don't see
we are on a.
It's not like a Maze movie per se.
That's exactly what it is.
It's not like Escape Room.
No, why do you keep saying? I
never
never said it was an escape room. I said it was a maze.
You know why? Because you fucking
It's a puzzle.
We're making it sound like this is the most complex situation, and they're so confused and can't figure it out. Blah blah blah.
That's literally the movie.
I think. Once again,
I don't know how you didn't pick up on that at all.
I didn't get that at all.
Would you fall asleep for a second, or a fucking hour?
No, maybe
that's a main point of the movie.
No, I didn't get that.
He has a fucking scaled version of his trap part of his house that like shifts and moves and shit. That is the puzzle that is his house.
The house doesn't move.
Certain doorways and passageways and shit.
Does the house move?
No, you're fucking taking me out of context, motherfucker.
No, I'm taking you for what you're saying.
No, you're
the
not.
House doesn't move.
You're taking
the
one particular
puzzle on his table.
No, that physical thing fucking moves because it's to scale of what his house is. So yes, you can pick it up and move it, motherfucker. All right. Secondly, it's like a toy car or a fucking model car. Can you pick up a fucking F-250? No, but if you have a scale model version of it, you can pick it up. That's not my point. My point is that is the puzzle that is his house, dude. That is the puzzle. It's like seeing the maze from The Shining sitting on a desk with the way in and out. It's the same concept.
Yeah, it's not the same.
The exact same.
It's not.
How is it not?
I'm glad you asked that. So
it's what it is.
When you're in the house, we're in that scene. They go down, right?
Yeah.
All these. Where's Flucker see on this table? When they're in that house, it's one door, another door. Both lead the same direction. Correct?
Yes.
Follow me through this.
I'm trying.
All right. Underneath the table, another door.
Trap door.
Correct?
Yep.
They go through that to doors.
Yep.
A series of consecutive doors. Correct?
I think so. Don't recall, but yes.
Consecutive doors that she just hits the lock and goes through.
Through.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The little deadbolts.
Yeah. So now what you may think as a puzzle or a maze is the one or two extra side doors that you saw going up the stairs. That was it.
No.
That is it.
That is not it.
That is it.
Because of the end of the movie.
When Oh, don't bring that. He came through a different door shit. That's your reasoning?
No, that was somebody else's reason. You can't use somebody else's argument against me because we had a 20-minute conversation in a parking lot after this movie.
And when I'm telling you, her fumbling through the fucking thing and then seeing a little, what's that thing called?
Like a vent?
Sure. Yeah.
We'll call it a vent. It looked like a vent.
Yeah, I'll see.
More of like a decorative fucking plating, but yeah.
Yeah, probably that.
The thing is, dude.
Some little square in the wall. That she could somehow fit through. When they had a little window in the living room, she couldn't fit through that somehow.
That was way smaller.
Which gets to my later point. But go ahead.
What's your later point?
I said later point.
No, but does it apply to our current argument?
No, it doesn't. No.
Okay. So here's the thing, darling. This is a maze or a puzzle of a house. That is why it is the way it is. That's why when she came back through the office and came out that side door that they were trying to get in before, it led her back downstairs. Now, that is in itself a maze or a puzzle right there. You're going off of what you specifically saw.
Correct.
Her walk through in the movie.
So I can go off of.
Fine.
I'm not going to use my fucking
then
imagination
why
to create something
I'm
else.
not
Than what I
using
saw.
my imagination.
Okay.
I'm using context clues in the movie to decipher my own little maze or puzzle.
Yeah.
That this movie is legitimately a maze or puzzle. What the fuck does Heretic stand for? What does it mean?
I don't know. Look it up.
I don't. You just looked it up. It's got to be right there in your Google search.
I looked up pronunciation.
Oh, okay.
I will look up definition.
Look up definition
I
of
guarantee
Heretic.
it's not
and I
fucking-
bet you it's something like maze or puzzle.
Okay. A person believing in or practicing religious heresy? Hers? I don't know.
Hearsay.
Hearsay. That's probably.
All right, I was wrong about that. It was a fucking shot in the dark. I should have done some research prior. I'll take that L. I'll take that one L.
Okay.
Now, why the fuck does he have a scale version of his house with movable doors and fucking exit ways? The only way out of this back door that he mentions, there is no other back door than that little vent that we found. That's the trick. That's the puzzle of this movie. Everything else leads back into the house. It's all, that's why Dante's Inferno was kind of mentioned, I think. This is all context clues. This is all guessing here because the movie just kind of fucking does its thing.
You also can go out the front door when the timer goes off, technically. But sure.
But he kept resetting it. Every time you open it, in the fucking light switch.
But just saying this. If he
it's a maze. It's a puzzle.
If he is dead, once it goes off, he can go to the front door.
How long do you have to wait? What if you set it for like 20 years?
What timer can do that?
I'm sure his. No, dude, this is legitimately a puzzle maze thing. They wouldn't have shown her fucking with it and then finding a way out if that's not the case. It would have been a blatant door that she could just leave from. He had his whole house configured that he's in. What, Jake? He's in?
So when
he's in?
When she
What is he in?
He's in, what?
He's in.
I want you leading me to say I don't what? Control?
Thank you. He's so in control because he knows his house is unescapable.
Yes, not though. She got out.
Well, he was dead and she had time.
Also, there's a front door.
That was locked.
Not forever. Not for 20 years.
Yeah, because he was able to and open that bitch right up.
Yeah. It's a manual
I would have
timer.
asked him, like, as he was dying, like, yo, bro, can you just
I'm sure he would have told you.
Yeah, absolutely.
The second the lights went off, you saw him hit the switch and turn
They
it.
tried that. That wasn't the timer.
You have to lift it. That's what he did.
It was like a light switch.
Yeah, but he's lifting.
Yeah.
And so to look for it.
Yeah, that's the shot in the dark.
Shot in the dark.
Yeah, you're gonna go pick up a double light switch?
Why not?
You are?
Yeah.
That's because you're good at puzzles. Gotcha, bitch.
I'm using the context that the lights went out earlier.
Okay.
And he mentioned it being on a timer.
Yeah.
So if I can't use this turn knob I tried before, let me try, I don't know, the fucking light switches.
Yeah, you're good at puzzles.
I use context clues.
Yeah. That's fine. You're helping my argument, not hurting it.
It's not an argument, guys, okay?
Debate?
Not even the debate.
Okay, because you think you're right.
No, it's not that. It's just, it's all based on, opinions. That's all.
Oh, Mr. fucking high road over here.
I'm taking the high road, guys. It's just my opinion that I don't think
You have been super weirdly humble about this movie
I know.
since I fucking stepped outside of that theater, and it is bothering me to my
Really?
core. I think you know it. I think you know, even the little smug face you had when I was just like bitching. I was just bitching. I was like, that was fucking horseshit. And you're just go, I liked it. And I was like, this motherfucker, excuse me?
I mean, I did like
And
it.
at the time, we didn't even know we were doing an episode on it.
No, we didn't.
So we did. We had a free range conversation about it, and you were just so smug.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Really?
I've known you for 4 years, dude.
I wouldn't
Never once have I gotten smug, highbrow horror, Jake. And he fucking came out, and I don't know what to do with it.
First of all, wasn't smug.
It was smug. I bet when we go to the bar tonight, ask the girls, ask them, was I smug when y'all were talking about them? You had this just confidence of, I'm right. Nothing you can say.
Yeah, I was just confident in the fact that, this is my opinion. I sat and watched it with you guys who didn't even fucking like it in the first place.
So it was 50-50 split.
So clearly, you guys are going to see it. You're not going to see it in a favorable, enjoyable. You didn't like it.
But sometimes some of the fun in our friendships are convincing people otherwise.
Yeah, I'm not here.
And you're just living your best life.
I'm not here to convince. I enjoyed it. That's all. I'm just giving the reasons why I liked it.
You'll
That's all.
fight for fucking Jason Takes Manhattan
To the day
any
I
day
fucking
of your,
die.
yeah. And then you get what you consider a good movie and I consider a bad movie, and you're just like, I like it. And you're like, you don't. It's fine.
I like it. And this is why I like it.
What?
I don't like you guys' whole fucking puzzle theory.
That's legitimately
I
the movie.
think you
It's not a
guys-
theory. It's the movie.
I think you guys are playing too much into like maybe the trailer with the letters moving and shit. I don't know.
Possibly.
That's what it is.
It's not. It's the movie that I watched 3 nights ago.
Wasn't a trailer at all.
No.
So you're telling
I didn't
me,
even think about the trailer.
If
You know
you're-
I don't like trailers, first of all.
You're telling me right now. So nothing about seeing the movie itself, the trailer, and seeing letters moving and seeing in the trailer the little small version of her running through the house
That's a puzzle
on,
maze.
on this puzzle bullshit maze you're so sure about had nothing to do with it.
No, it was the fact that he had a scaled version of his home that was the puzzle maze. And you could use it to figure out your way out. That, to me, is the defining reason
Okay.
of why I feel and think the way I do.
And you think that she figured that out.
Yeah, she started.
And from what you saw her move,
Yeah, she was like, I can get up this little thing, out this little thing.
did you remember what it was?
Yeah. It was a little tiny hallway.
A little tiny hallway this big
Yeah, me and you could
in the
fit through.
corner of that house.
Yeah, she found it due to the maze that he had,
Do
the
you
puzzle
believe
that he
that?
had. Absolutely.
So you think she lived and got out?
Sure.
Well, in order for that to work, you think she does.
Yeah. Yep. She lived.
Okay, there you go.
Did you enjoy the climax, if you will, of the stab of Mr. Reed getting got after showing her all of his people's wives, ladies, chain cage ladies? Cuts off one of their fingers for giving a little clue. And then gets... So, did you know... Do you remember the code word?
Magic underwear?
What did he say to her right before he gets stabbed in the neck?
Magic underwear.
You knew that?
Yeah,
No.
I was there.
I didn't pick up on that at all. It took IMDb to show me that.
We talked about it.
Oh.
That's what we talked about how he could hear what they were saying throughout the house.
So he knew he was getting stabbed?
He didn't know she had something with her.
Why would he say magic underwear again? And
Because
run the risk.
the context of what they were talking about.
He was getting a little freaky.
A little bit,
I told you.
all them cage women down there got
Get him going. Did you like that?
No.
Yeah.
But
Did you like that he survived and was able to run through his own maze to get to her?
no.
Okay. Did you like the fact that the other girl was just sleeping after getting her neck slit and was able to kill him with a piece of wood with 3 nails?
No.
Do you think? It was more than 3 nails. I was going to make some.
It was 3. On the board?
Yeah, it was 3?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
1,000% sure.
Do you think that's like a Trinity thing? Do you think that's why they did that? Wood, nails.
Could have been.
Little Jesus stuff going on.
Little Jesus stuff.
Little Jesus stuff. You believe that, but it's not a fucking maze movie.
Yeah, well, do you? I'm getting to that. Do you think she lived?
Yeah, I told you. Because of my maze theory, my puzzle theory. Yeah, she lived.
Okay.
It's not a fucking simulation or whatever was going on with the conversations outside. That was so confusing. People kept saying simulation. I was like, never once in this movie did I feel like this was a fucking simulation.
That's what Mr. Reed said.
He said a joke about her being a robot thing.
It wasn't a joke. He was trying to convince her to kill herself. Because he said she won't come back because she's a simulation. But if you do it being a real person, you'll come back.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that means you have to believe that girl was a simulation.
Yeah.
She wasn't.
Everyone knows that.
She had a sperm killer 1000 in her arm.
Yeah. So you believe she lived?
Absolutely. She escaped.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I?
This is based on your maze bullshit or just the movie itself?
They both go hand in hand. So.
Of course it does.
Yeah. Of course, in my opinion, it does.
All right, folks. I got him. Question for you.
Buckle in. What you got?
About the end of this movie.
Yeah. Oh, is it going to be the butterfly shit?
Yeah. So when she got out of the house,
yep,
she lived?
Yes.
You're 100% sure about that?
Yes.
So the butterfly thing, someone said the snow stopped.
I don't care who said that.
I
don't recall.
It happened.
Snow doesn't always continuously fall at all times.
Dude, I get that.
It does come and go.
What I'm saying is,
that's like if a movie started in the rain and it wasn't raining at the end of the movie. Did the movie happen? Yes, it fucking happened. Weather moves. Weather changes.
All right.
What's your argument here?
So the butterfly flying off her hand, or disappearing,
landing on her finger,
and disappearing that quick.
Yep.
The snow stopping. Okay. The sound cutting out.
Okay. And
then a movie ending.
Yeah.
You took from that she took that stab in the gut. Correct?
Yes. So it was only a box cutter.
Took the stab in the gut. Barnes is laying there all this time.
She made it a while before she croaked.
She got up, hit Reed in the face with the nails.
Yep.
Barnes, Paxton now has the energy to run through the fucking house all over again, fumble with this bullshit maze, get through that spot, through the window, out the house, out the house.
Yes.
And she lived that entire thing.
Yeah, I'm not saying she didn't die in the woods or something, but she made it out of the house.
Okay.
In my opinion, she made it through Mr. Reed's house.
Can I give you a scenario, I think?
I mean, you were asking me a question.
Yeah.
And I was going to finish my statement on that question.
Okay, well, finish that. Finish. I thought you answered that.
May I?
Please.
May I?
Please.
She makes it through Mr. Reed's puzzle maze house. Being stabbed, getting the adrenaline to survive. Could have been some Holy Spirit action.
Sure. Okay.
Because she was pure. She was innocent. She was awesome. She makes it, gets outside, and once she falls, Lord, who knows how far out of that little cube of a hole.
Uh-huh.
She could have snapped her neck right then and been dying on the ground, for all I know. She makes it out of Reed's house, but what she's witnessing and why it's like that could have been her final moments outside of the house.
Okay.
I don't know if she survived. She survived Mr. Reed's house.
Okay.
She did escape. Now, whether she lived on past exiting out the window or not, that's a little tough because of everything you just stated. But I do believe she made it out, and that was like her final moments of seeing her friend come by to say hi again, and then her being like, oh, shit. I'm dead. And cute.
Okay.
And scene.
So I got two scenarios.
Oh, God. She dies in the bathroom.
So the first one is that one. She does make it out.
Yeah.
I feel like just
we agreed on something.
The trauma of her going through that made her hallucinate.
Yeah.
I don't think both actually there.
No. That was her head. That was her.
It was
her brain.
Yeah. I think she got out.
I do believe she saw that.
Maybe.
Regardless of what I feel. Yeah, she envisioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She saw that way super quick, and then she's like, "Fuck." So I agree with that.
Yeah, that's literally what I said. Yeah.
Or
Okay. She's bleeding out in the fucking
yeah, she
tomb.
dies down in the basement.
Yeah.
So because right as Mr. Reed's somehow still alive and crawling towards her,
Cuddles up to her, right?
yeah, because he asked her to pray for them.
Yeah.
And for someone who's so deep in her faith as she is,
Yeah.
she does mention that prayer.
She said prayer is still like something that she like fucks with.
Yeah.
Not that well.
Even though she knows it's just a kind gesture.
Yeah, she's like, I don't believe that God answers them, but people have solace when they do it, and I love that.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I love that too.
Now, we paraphrase that, but.
Yeah, true. And then it's just a kind gesture. Most people know or may feel.
Yeah.
Doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more of like it's an act.
In that moment, I feel like she had her final piece.
And she just went on.
And as she's fading out, or maybe died in that moment,
then that's
when the thought of
her escaping,
Barnes killing him, her getting out, and all that stuff, the bullet fly.
Oh, so you think Barnes was dead the whole time?
Yeah. I feel like the second.
You know what?
Yeah.
We're gonna take a
digging somehow her arm and shit. Yeah.
Somehow we disagreed on 98% of this movie.
Yeah.
But at the end, we both have endings we both can believe in.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I feel like that, once he crawls up, I think that could have been their last moments.
Yeah.
She gave the ultimate sacrifice of choosing something that she believed in, which was prayer, as her final good deed. And because of that, she kind of gets her first baptism. I just thought that while we were sitting here.
Okay.
But that would then circle back to the very beginning where she's like, damn, I'm never going to, and then, Baxter was like, I've had 4.
Yeah.
She's like, I've had none.
Yeah.
So her final is one of the most heinous individuals you could even imagine.
Yeah.
And his last moment was crawling to her in pure, I might have been wrong.
Yeah. And knowing
I'm no longer in control. Once he loses that control, immediately he's going to turn to God.
Yeah.
That's going to make Christians love this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I kind of like that ending better now.
But I
still think it's a puzzle maze.
Okay.
But
if that is the case, it goes into what he said. When people are in their lowest moments.
Yes.
That's what they reach out to.
Yep. And that was his. He got beaten.
Which then gives the person or where you believe in the control again.
I like that ending.
Yeah. I do too.
It's better. Yeah. Yeah, let's just waste some more runtime with the dream. But yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's how I took it.
Also, you can't give Paxton her dub,
No.
Why can't the movie just give Paxton her win, dude?
Nope.
Dang.
Can't get it.
I'm terrified to ask this question. I know I have before, and I'm hoping that it's changed slightly. On a scale from 1 to 10, what do you rate Heretic with my ending?
With your ending?
With my ending, which is an ending you agreed with as a potential ending.
Oh, 9 still.
Okay, so with yours?
9.
Okay.
Either ending works for me.
Yeah.
Either one is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That's just my, that's my alternative ending.
That's your honest rating?
My director's cut ending.
That's fine. I'll take it.
What's your rating? Hopefully yours went up. Not that bullshit you said before.
I give it a 6.66. I give it a 6.5.
Okay.
I'll fucking 7. I'll give it a 7.
There you go.
I'll give it a 7 because I didn't even think about the Paxton ending, and I like that. I like that ending a lot more, even more so than the one I created. And it would be kind of like the most I fucking hate happy endings. They're my least favorite thing in the whole wide world, especially in a psychological horror type movie. I hate them. I don't like them.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, if done correctly, it's cool. And I feel like they didn't waste the ending on a shitty character. The best character won in this movie. So
there's my only thought behind
I will say
it is, I feel like there is no way with her bleeding out like that.
Yeah.
And through her panic.
Yeah, she figured out the
figured
maze.
out that maze like that. There's no way.
You guys heard it.
Yeah, I'm not saying on the table isn't a maze. It is.
Which is the house. So the house was a puzzle maze.
On the table is a puzzle maze. Yes, on the table. Yeah. And that's why she fucking figured it out in her mind.
Yeah, but the house was a maze. Yeah, no, this movie was done very well.
It
wasn't. The movie looked good, sounded good, acted perfectly, in my opinion. There was no Topher Grace is worthless, but he's taking any role he can get. But I do feel like, maybe I won't tell people to not go see it, as I have been the last 2 days.
You've been doing that?
Oh, yeah.
I've been encouraging people to go see it.
I would like to hear people's thoughts and opinions on it for sure.
I've been smugly telling people at work
I'm
to go
sure.
see it.
I'm absolutely sure. I'm sure. I'm almost positive that's how you would handle that situation. I saw it outside the movie theater.
I was not smug outside the movie theater.
Yeah, you were. Leaning on your car, smoking your cigarette, all fucking better than me.
It's not better than you.
Because you're smarter than me.
No, I just feel like you had no good reason why you didn't like it.
I did.
Then I asked you what you want out of it. You didn't have an answer.
Nothing.
Do you have one now?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I'd have to watch it again.
You should.
Once it comes out, I'm not going to see it in theater. So let me tell you something funny. Amanda, our friend / assistant / whatever she is.
Yeah.
Our friend. She was with us, and I had to drive her and Susan home that night because you lived close to the movie theater. We were at the bar. So we're driving home, and I'm still on one, right?
I'm sure.
I'm absolutely trying to obliterate her opinions and thoughts on the movie, and you know how I get.
Yeah, he hated the movie so much, I didn't hear from him until 5 o'clock the next day.
That's not true.
When I reached out to him.
Yeah, that wasn't the reason, but it was really funny when he said that because it did seem that way. So we're driving, right? Amanda says probably one of the dumbest statements I've ever heard.
Okay.
Amanda, I'm sorry, but I have to share. We're sitting there, and she goes, I thought that movie was good. And I said, all right. I was getting over it at this point. I was like, I'm tired of hearing this fucking movie's good. And because it was just Amanda and Jake that said that. Me and Susan were agreeing that we didn't like it. And she goes, and I quote, I'll probably never watch it again, but it was good. And I said, hold the fucking phone. I'm driving 70 down the interstate, and I am taken aback.
Yeah.
And I go, if you have a pie that you like, do you go, that's delicious, I'll never eat that again? To my surprise, she goes, I love, it's not chalupa, I'm just going to say chalupas.
Okay.
I love chalupas, but the last time I ate them, I said I would never eat them again. I was like, so that means the last time you had it wasn't a good experience. You just remembered liking it. She said, no, I loved it. I just don't want to eat it again.
That makes no fucking sense.
Never in the history of mankind have you said you like something and you're going to refuse yourself of it. Now, I've watched movies that are so bad that I hate so much that I will watch again just to enjoy the hatred of it again. I've never watched a good movie, read a good... No, I never read a book again. Take that back immediately. I've never watched a good TV show, eaten a delicious food, any other enjoyable experience you could have, and gone, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I was good that one time.
Huh? I thought that I couldn't not share that.
So, real quick, the chalupa thing.
Yeah, it was tamales?
Either way.
Yeah.
There's no way your last experiences having it was super good.
And you're like, never again.
I'm good. I don't want to feel this much enjoyment ever again. All right? Maybe
people try to rob themselves of enjoyment. That's not me and Jake. We indulge in our enjoyments.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. That was the craziest statement I think I've ever heard to date from her. Maybe in general. But she said, the movie was good, but I'll probably never watch it again.
So
it
wasn't that good then?
It's clearly not good. And she said, no, I could just, the one time was fine. Huh? What does that mean? If you can watch it again, you're going to want to watch it again. Yeah. I mean, me and Susan made the analogy that if it was on the TV, would we watch it again? I said, absolutely not. I'm turning off my TV and I'm going to read a book.
Yeah.
Which now, in hindsight, I was being a little bit much at the time.
Of course, the two Halloween fans who have
fuck you and having to take a fucking shot at Halloween. You always have to fucking lope us together with that, then also just shit on us for liking Halloween. I'm not a Halloween franchise lover. I take that back. Halloween 1978 is my favorite of the originals of the slashers.
Yeah.
That's it.
You guys all say that. It's all the same shit. It's all the same rhetoric.
No, fuck you, dude.
It's all the same shit.
Halloween is not my favorite franchise.
My point is.
So don't lump me into that shit.
What's your favorite franchise then?
Right now, Terrifier.
That's your favorite franchise?
Currently.
Okay.
I think they're great.
Okay.
Second to that, Hell House.
Okay.
Third to that, Friday. I'm going Friday the 13th. And then I'll go Nightmare on Elm Street. And then I'll probably go some other shit.
Really?
I'll probably put fucking Human Centipede over fucking Halloween right now, dude. The franchise is dog shit, but I love 78.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to hear. Thank you.
No, I'm surprised you haven't heard me say that before. I've stopped arguing. I've stopped arguing the franchise since fucking Kills. I don't like, and then we even when we rated it, I was shitting on fucking 90% of the franchise.
After Kills?
Yes. Because that is a completed saga. That was my only hope at redeeming Halloween. I told you this.
I thought it was Ends. Kills?
Oh, sorry, Ends.
No,
I misspoke. Okay, I misspoke. Right, yeah. After the final of the this fucking storyline.
Got it.
All of them are dog shit. All of them are dog shit.
Okay.
1 and 2 are fine. If they just would have kept it at that fucking shit right there, would have been fine. But no. Stop lumping me into that shit, dude. I matured. All right? I fucking grew out of my fucking, adolescent way of thinking. It was just easy when I started. When we met, yeah, I said that all the time.
Okay.
Fuck. Get me all fucking hot and bothered. This fucking movie, look what it's done to us.
Look what it's done to you.
Oh, man. Well, I'm excited about next week. Jake.
And why is that?
Oh, fuck. You set me up.
Yeah.
Next week, we are going to be doing another themed episode. We haven't done one in a long time. Couldn't even tell you how long it's been since we've done a themed episode. They're usually hit or miss. It's fine. But we're excited about this one. We are going to be discussing our personal opinions.
Uh-huh.
You already know what that means. There's going to be some tempers flaring. We are going to be discussing our top 10 scariest movies of all time, meaning the ones that make us uncomfortable as ourselves, not what we've heard other people talk about. And I think that honorable mentions are allowed, but we're talking about you've had to have seen these, within the podcast.
Yeah.
Because like The Exorcist, he ain't fucking scary anymore. That would have been number 1 for the longest time, but it's not scary anymore.
Gotcha.
I want an updated list of our current 10 scariest movies of all time.
Okay.
So if you guys want to participate. Email us your top 10 list. We'll gladly read them out on the air. Emailing it would be so much easier than commenting 10 of your favorite fucking movies of anything. If you just want to give us a top 3, top 4, you can comment it down below. But yeah, let us know what your top favorite scariest movies are, the ones that still make you uncomfortable, jump out of your seat. You can even mention a favorite jump scare or anything like that. I'd like to set the episode up to have some fun little conversations like that as well. Maybe not the scariest, but one of your favorite jump scares kind of things. But we got plenty of work to do in the next week.
Yes, we do.
You started on it. I haven't touched it.
I just started.
Because I just thought about rewatching it, and I'm gonna have to burn through some movies these next couple of days. But we're excited about that. We haven't done a theme in a long time. We had seen somebody else talking about this, and it really sparked us because everybody knows Jake doesn't really get scared of much. So I think a lot of our fans, including myself, are going to love, how hard it's going to be for him to come up with 10, and then also which ones get him uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I know one.
I've only got 2.
I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know where it's going to lie on the list, but I'm excited to talk about it. Give a little break from just an hour of one movie and really have fun talking about all things horror. With that being said, a humongous shout out, as always, to our main supporters, Jeff Balance, who does our design work. The sign you see between us on YouTube Any of our prints, any of our social media icons, any of our merchandise is all done by Mr. Balance. He does amazing work. If you need graphic design work, let us know. We'll get you in contact with Jeff Balance. A humongous shout out to Lucky Riggs. He does our intro and our outro music. You guys hear it every week. We love it. We love Lucky. He's a great guy. Did it for fucking nothing, and we love hearing it every week. Sometimes I scream it in Jake's ears when we're driving down the street, when we're hanging out at a bar. I do love it. A humongous shout out, as always, to all you fans, all you supporters. We've seen our numbers grow the last couple of weeks. We've seen the comments. We've seen the shares. Keep it going. We love seeing it. Also, a huge shout out to Jake for being the world's greatest host a guy could ask for. Great friend. I had a great time whooping your ass in golf today. I can't imagine sitting next to anybody every week, especially for a podcast, but just having a genuine friend. I love you, man. I love doing this.
I love you too, man. Despite you know.
Always something. Always fucking something.
Shouldn't know me twice about golf today, but that's fine.
Had to. We mentioned it last week, so now I got to spice them in every once in a while.
Every now and then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Once you beat me, I'll be silent. I'll be quiet as a mouse.
I'm going to start the episode with that.
Oh, I beat Josh. Is there anything you'd like to mention or shout out before we sign off this week?
I just want to also say thank you to everyone for helping the podcast grow.
Yes.
This last week or so, we've had an uptick in subscribers.
Yes.
And views.
Yes.
And listens.
Yes.
We really appreciate it.
We love it. We like people enjoying us or just being a part of the podcast. Don't hesitate to hit us up. We'll shout you out on the podcast anytime. As you see behind us, we're working on a new backdrop. It's a work in progress, as you can tell. These are some awesome things that we've gotten from some different people throughout our history of a podcast. All the big posters you see are all done by, what was his name? Well, it's called Fantasy Realms, is his company, so that's cool. This one was donated by Caleb Jones. He did that one right there. And this is ours. This is one of Jeff Balance's designs that he did for us. We had it on some hoodies. We have those prints for sale. We'll have some more stuff up there. But if anybody has any ideas or want to donate anything, email us at jsquaredhorror@gmail.com. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the J Squared Horror Podcast. My name's Josh.
And I'm Jake.
You guys have a great week, and remember, it's hip to be squared.